It's likely that most of you didn't know this. It was actually planned for XRP to be a stablecoin, and the Ripple team fully admitted this in some documents that came out later last year. To be able to do business with banks, Ripple and XRP need to be real stablecoins. This was also explained in the paperwork. So once I knew all of this, I started to learn more about the basics and try to figure out what it all means for the price of XRP. Because if the coin is meant to be stable, then what should its price be? That number has never been made public, but if we look at XRP's growth rate, along with a number of other factors, we get some very surprising numbers that you've probably never heard of. The price of XRP is thought to be around $7,000 to $70,000 per coin. This is dependent on a number of things that you will need to watch until the end of the video in order to fully understand. However, this is something that is possible with XRP and something that the owners of Ripple want for it to do so that it works the way they want it to. But I'll talk about all of that in the movie, so click the like button. Now let's get to it. Right away, I need to show you the documents so you can really understand what I'm talking about. If you look closely, you can see that this is real legal information from the Ripple team, and this is what it says.
This word refers to a group of digital currencies whose prices tend to stay about the same. As with many cryptocurrencies, stablecoins let you make payments instantly and safely. Own digital currency Ripple XRP and XLM, Stellar Network's own coin.
To be clear, XRP and XLM are not stablecoins at this time. However, it is very clear from this paperwork that they were meant to be stablecoins. This is where things get really interesting. We can learn more about how the built-in burning process in XRP works to keep its value by digging a little deeper. We can see right here that it says it can settle a payment in 4 seconds and handle more than 1,500 transactions every second. Since we all know about the XRP system, it makes sense to talk about it. Worth $0.0000001 and needs a very small amount of XRP to be killed. 0.0000001 XRP. Basically, the amount of XRP available drops over time, but its value should stay the same. For some reason, the World Bank is basically calling XLM, XLMA stablecoin. I don't know if you're thinking the same thing or not. Both of these things are completely crazy, and in this paperwork, they talk about how to keep XRP's value stable. This is pretty shocking since XRP and XLM aren't safe coins these days, but they were made to be stable so that they can be used by big companies, which is what the Ripple team is all about. The World Bank is also saying this, even if Ripple isn't. That's a very interesting sign. The price of XRP is supposed to stay the same, but what price is that? So the real question we need to ask is what the XRP burn rate needs to be for the price of XRP to stay in perfect balance, to make sure it stays the same so banks can use it, as the World Bank said in the papers I just showed you. And after looking at some easily accessible figures on this topic done by well-known and respected scientists, the numbers I came up with were mind-blowing. Pay attention to what I'm about to show you. Luckily for me, another YouTuber did the math so we could figure out how much XRP was worth by taking into account the monthly growth rate, the monthly burn rate, and the monthly transaction number. This is what we found. First, you need to figure out how many transactions happen each month, right? We are going to round this number up to about $28 to $29 billion, which is what we are seeing now. Guess that the growth rate will be 1% per month. Then we'll get some pretty interesting numbers, but I'll also figure it out with higher numbers. Then we want to see how many deals happen every second. We now know that it's 1,500. It goes without saying that we'll now figure this out over a long period of time. Okay, let's just talk about the numbers. In this case, this number is what we get when we multiply the monthly deal amount by 30 and then multiply that number by the burn rate. This is the number we get, $7,482 for every XRP. And just to tell you, that's with 1% monthly growth rate. Okay, now it's clear that XRP is expected to grow at a much faster rate each month. More recently, XRP had a growth rate of 30% per month. It's not possible to grow at that rate every month, so we set the average much lower. But I want to show you the numbers if we think we could grow at a 5% or 10% rate every month, because that would make the numbers you see here seem very different. With everything the World Bank planned, you can see how crazy fast this starts to push up the price of XRP. Yes, it's clear that we already saw that 1% at 7,482. It's 74,822 if we use a 10% growth rate. If we could get even half of the 10% we're getting now at 5%, XRP would be worth $37,000 per coin. That is crazy. And the fact that the World Bank is talking about this makes it even stranger. If XRP can reach these crazy prices, I mean, pretty much everyone watching this with the amount of XRP they have now will become a billionaire. The most likely thing that will happen, though, is that most people will just sell their XRP for about $1 USD. In the past, that's what people did when they thought their favorite asset would go up a lot. And that could make things a little less stable. Or the price could drop again, and more people might sell in a hurry as it goes down. However, when you look at these numbers and understand what the World Bank is saying and how much potential XRP really has, it becomes very clear that XRP does have a crazy amount of room to grow. For people who have bought XRP in the last 10 years, I think it would be crazy to sell it for less than $5 a coin. Having said all of that, yeah, wow, this is really crazy. I was shocked when I found out these numbers. What do you guys think about all these numbers I gave you? Comment below and hit the like and follow buttons if you like the video. See you next time. Goodbye.